Hi guys! Welcome to another episode of Coffee Talk with Hozzie, and today I want to talk about my favorite topic, which is relationship. And to be honest, I don't even know what to name this video because
I'm just gonna talk, right? So how should I even name a video about me talking about relationship? And I realized that I really like talking about relationships.
how's everyone coping with this COVID period? We're all stuck at home. For myself, I've been entertaining myself with some work to do. I've been trying very hard to read. Trying to pick up Malay.
Selamat pagi, selamat tengah hari, selamat petang ya.
Selamat petang guys. And I'm also trying to practice on my Mandarin. Like, I am fluent in speaking in Mandarin, but I'm not really good at reading because my mom is a reader as well. She has a lot of Mandarin books. I told Mom, I guess I'm gonna try reading Mandarin. Can you recommend me a book? And she recommended me this book about relationships again. But because I'm interested in learning more and upscaling my relationship skills, I guess having interest in the topic helps. And I also realized that there's an app that you can translate Mandarin words to English. So you just have to take a picture of the Mandarin words and actually translate it for you. So it is working very well for me. So what I've done is, like, see, I read the words that I don't know. I wrote in the Hanyu Pinyin for me to read and understand. I just want to share something from one of the chapters that I've read. It talks about being intentional in building connection with your spouse. So it's just saying that one of the recommended way was to actually, on a daily basis, try to share with your partner 3 things. Any 3 things throughout your day that happen. And I think that for female, maybe not that difficult. Maybe for men, they will find it more difficult. Some people might say that, you know, like, there's nothing special about my day. I just go to work as per normal, come back as per normal. But the truth is, throughout the day, you would have different thoughts, different feelings. And 2 people looking at the same scenario or going through the same circumstances might have a different thought or different emotions about it. Instead of just sharing facts like, oh, I ate cai peng today, that's a fact. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper and say, oh, the cai peng was very nice and why you like it, right? There's a certain dish that you like, where do you eat it, maybe you'll go back again tomorrow. Just giving more information. And these are things that we have to practice. It's actually like a skill. Yeah, it might feel very uncomfortable initially, but it would come natural. And this is all part about learning to communicate better. And it honestly makes you a more interesting person. Rather than just saying, oh, my day was boring, I'm pretty sure you can find something that you can share. All of us are so different. All of us have unique perspective. All of us have different emotions. And that's how you make sharing more interesting. And just wanting to rant about this whole boring thing. You know, when you use online apps, right, and people write, oh, I'm a boring person, I always don't understand why people would say that. Like, number one, okay, fine, you acknowledge you are a boring person, that's self-awareness, but are you just gonna stop there? Are you just gonna stop at like, oh, I'm a boring person and do nothing about it? Because there's always ways we can improve ourselves and work on ourselves to make ourselves more interesting, right? Yeah, like, even if you watch a drama, maybe your day was just filled with watching drama and nothing else, but you could always say that, oh, what was it about the drama that kind of maybe spoke to you, that maybe you like, or maybe you don't like a certain characteristic of a certain actor or actress, and why. And ultimately, in the sharing, in the communicating, you're helping your partner to find out more about you. And this book was saying that there is no way we know somebody completely. We think we know, but actually we don't, until this person volunteer information about what's going through in his inner world. So yes, so this tip number 1, every day try to share 3 things with your partner that will help you to connect. And I think sometimes for guys it might be very difficult, and as a woman you might feel like, yeah, I wanna try to incorporate this into my relationship, and sometimes 3 might be very scary. You could just even start with 1, right? Just start with 1, and maybe you could just, you know, be the example and be the one that share first, so that, yeah, the guy can learn about it, I guess. Yeah, so this is 1 tip. Now, the second thing is, as all of us are stuck at home because of COVID, and most of us are stuck at home with our family. And I mean, I even had a conversation with a friend, and one before the whole circuit breaker thing began, and one of the things that we were really like not very excited about is being home, because sometimes our parents can be pretty naggy in that sense. Well, not necessarily, they're not necessarily wrong, because they do have things to nag about. But I was feeling a little bit like irritated and agitated, like I reached to my max, and I was just a lot of pent up emotions and anger, and like I just do not want to talk to my parent, you know. It's just so annoying, and I realized that every single time my parent opened their mouth, it's just to nag at me, and I was just like I was gonna burst. So it almost came to a point where I was just shutting down, and I just don't want to talk at all. And in my heart was like, oh wow, so ironic. The girl who did a video on YouTube about how to have better relationship with your parents is now shutting down herself. But the good thing is, during the weekend, I woke up and I was in a good mood. My parent was in a good mood as well. And I was just telling her in a very candid manner that, hey, you know, you've been nagging a lot lately, and I reached my max already. It's very irritating to me. And yeah, she laughed about it, and she's like, oh, that's because, you know, you always don't do your things properly. I'm like, yeah, but even if we did everything well, somehow like your parent is able to find something to just nitpick at you about. And we just both laughed about it, and then we went to exercise, and that was really nice, because I think that helped my parent to raise her awareness. Okay, I used the word parent because I was trying not to say out my mom, okay, and I guess I said the word she, so yeah. So she became aware about it, and also because we bonded, and with that bond she was a lot kinder, yeah. And she, in the last few days, she's been very sweet. Like sometimes there's a very thin line between saying something and nagging. Like you can say something in a very matter of fact way, in your tone, in a sense, but when you nag, it's a very irritating tone. So even though she still tells me like, hey, you know, maybe you can do this and do that, but I don't feel it's nagging anymore, because it's more like, yeah, just the tone makes a big difference, yeah. So there's the importance of just communication, and I know I'm very, very blessed to have even just my mom so willing to just listen and adapt and change. So yeah, mom, if you're watching this, thank you very much. Yeah, so that. And now moving on to the relationship part, just wanted to talk about, yeah, just, I don't know, just something. Just think about space. There are sometimes, or even about breakup actually, I mean, there's little things that goes through my head, and I never know how to actually share in a video, like how to even start, but I'm just going to throw random stuff. And because I think that even though I'm a girl, right, I feel like there's a certain aspect of me that is a little more termed as a masculine side, yeah, because I'm a lot more logical than I am emotional in that sense, even though yes, I do have emotions, but maybe just, I mean, because I'm a girl and I have a bit of a male side, I'm able to understand males a bit better, and I just want to share something that maybe would help my fellow females. Yeah, when it comes to like taking breaks, or when a guy asking for space. Sometimes when somebody asks for space, it can be very painful, and you might take it very personally, and you would want to try to overcompensate and try to salvage the relationship. But the truth is, if somebody is asking for space, and I think the best thing you can do for the person is to give that person space. Yeah, and as much as you might miss the person, as much as you might really want the person back, but I feel like for somebody to ask for space, or even to ask for a breakup, usually it is not a sudden thing. It really depends, case by case basis, but at least for me lah, or for most logical guys, there must be their own reason. And like for myself, if I were to end a relationship, it would not be like oh, I'm very petty and I want to end the relationship now. It would usually be because I've thought it through, the pros, the cons, and all the reasons why. So by the time I make a decision, I've already decided, and I think it's gonna just change my mind. So for some guys, it might be like that as well. So if somebody asks for space, just give them the space, and have your own life, you know, do your own thing, and you know, you were fine before this person come into your life. Yeah, and life went on before this person come into your life, and life will continue to go on when this person is no longer in your life. I think it's so important, even when you're in a relationship, to maintain your autonomy, to still have your own hobbies, your own interests, and just continue to grow as a person. Never ever lose your individuality. Yeah, so I guess that's all I just wanted to share for today. Thanks guys for watching. Bye bye.